Okay, good morning, my friends. There is something I wanted to talk about, more so to Luos. You know, you can never go to a war with a divided army and expect to win. No battle can be won with division. Unity is strength, unity is success, and unity is power. The main reason why Luos are finding it difficult to ascend to power, more so the presidential power in Kenya, is because Luos are not united. They are never united, and without that unity, they will still lose. There is no army that can go to war when they are divided, when the soldiers are divided and you expect to win the war. The soldiers must be united so that you fight against the opponent. And here comes a case where Luos themselves are fighting against themselves. You find that some silly Luos are also coming here in Facebook ranting, Mara Raila, oh, Mara Raila. Let me ask you a simple question, you guys. Don't you think that this Uhuru also have weaknesses? Greater than even what Raila has, because one, Uhuru is a great drunkard, a drug addict, an illiterate quack with fake certificates, and Kikuyus have covered this because this is their own son. They are supporting him despite the fact of all his weaknesses. The Kikuyus are ready to stand with him. But here we are Luos, having a leader who is qualified, learned, exposed, a very patriotic man, and yet we are here ranting, Mara Raila, oh, Mara Raila, Mara Raila. Surely Luos, do you really want to ascend to power? I've never seen a peaceful home when the family is divided. If you have a family of 5, kila mtoto njia yake. Is this family going to work? It can never work. And this is the main problem that we Luos are facing in Kenya. Luos are the most learned people with brains and everything we need. If it is doctors, best doctors, Luoland. Best lawyers, Luoland. Best engineers, Luoland. But we can never ascend to power. These quacks are ruling us. These illiterate fools are dragging us and they are ruling us and they are sitting on us. Why? Because we are divided. My humble request is that we Luos, let us be united. We will never win this presidential race if we are divided. Sometimes Uhuru can sit with Kikuyus and tell them, fine, I want to steal votes. I want everybody to vote twice. They will never come to media say that. But if Raila says something small to Luo community, I'm telling you, these stupid Luos will come posting it. Oh, Raila told us this. Oh, Raila said that. Oh, the election was rigged. Oh, Mara, this happened. You people who are ranting about oh, Raila, this, don't you think that even this Uhuru has weaknesses and there are things he does that Kikuyus don't like? But because he is their own son, they call him home and tell him, blah, this and this you did and we don't like it. Kikuyus know that Waiguru stole our money. You think they don't know? They know, but they can never say it because this is their own. Their own Waiguru, their own Kibaki, their own Uhuru, they are supporting. Sisi Wajaluo tumezidi kukaliwa. And I'm telling you something, to these people who are ranting a lot of nonsense here on media that Raila is going nowhere, Maranatha is going to fail, you are a fool. You are really living in Kenya, your home country, as a slave. No job, no peace, no unity, tribalism, everything. You are learned, you have certificates, but whenever you go looking for a job, they ask you from which tribe you come from. This is the Luo, oh, no job. And yet you cannot sit back and think of this. You keep on ranting, oh, NASA is going nowhere. Penye Kenya imefika, it will reach a time that only the rich people will manage life in Kenya. It will reach a time where the poor people will die out of anger because the living standard is going up day by day, and not everybody can afford that life. Right now, the situation in Kenya, how many people can afford living comfortably? And even you who is ranting here on Facebook, are you living comfortable in Kenya? Is there security? Is there food? Yet Kenya is a fertile land with a lot of resources. These people are looting us. Finally, these people will sell you plus that Kenya inside. They will sell Kenya plus you inside because you are a fool and you are not seeing this. I really hate how some viewers are ranting about Raila here on media. Raila is not your age mate. Raila is not your age mate. Raila is a leader who has brought a lot of changes to our country that only a fool can fail to see that. Raila has done a lot to us. This devolution that we are now having, if not of Raila, could we be having it? Sometimes you need to think, you guys. Some Luos are just so silly. Somebody is coming here, oh, Raila is going home, come others, let him go back to Bondo. Yes, finally Raila will go home. Raila is somebody who is very rich, very wealthy. He has everything he needs. He drives any car of his choice. He flies to any country of his choice. Raila needs nothing from anybody. Raila is an independent person who earns from foreign lands. He can decide to take his family, live in America, in Israel, in anywhere. Think about you. Think about you as Otieno, Onyango, Awino, Akinyi, Odiambo. Do you have even, some people are ranting, they don't even have a passport to even go to Tanzania. Yet they are ranting here. If Raila leaves Kenya for those people to rule, my dear, you will die that very day. Because if this time election, if Raila doesn't win this election, and he pulls off himself from politics, I'm telling you Kenyans, you are going to suffer. Because there is no strong man that can oppose this useless government if not this Raila. So sometimes when we Luos are ranting, think. Some of you are so foolish. Oh, Raila this. ODM is going nowhere. ODM is going to fail. NASA has failed. Blah, blah. Okay, fine. Look at these people in NASA. Look at Mudavadi. Look at them. Look at Kalonzo Musyoka. These are rich people who are owning billion and billion of investment. They are fighting for you, a poor Kenyan, to get a good citizen. They are fighting for you, a poor Kenyan, to get a life to live. Yet you keep on ranting. Oh, Uhuru Tosha. Uhuru will be going back. Fine, Uhuru will go back. And where will you go to? If Uhuru goes back to power and the life standards are keeping on moving higher and higher, will you manage? Before you run, think. Kenya is going to a state where only rich people with salary of over 200,000 will manage life in Kenya. Anybody earning anything less than that, even buying a soap for bathing will be a problem. If you guys cannot open your eyes and see this, we are failing. Luos are failing. Not because we are fools. There are no people who are learned in Kenya that like Luos. The most learned personnel in Kenya are Luos. But we are failing. Why? Because we are divided. We are not united. Successful people join hands together. Successful people lift one another. The main problem we have in Luoland is division. Giringato litni, nyatingato ko yudo tich litni, nyawaduko yudondego dhiloka yudo tich litni, nyawaduko graduate litni, in gimora mora litni. And you find that Kikuyus, they are ruling us. Why? Giri nyawadigi berne. Oh, Wanjiko has gotten a job in Equity Bank. Wow, let us celebrate. Oh, Wanjiru is going to be our minister. Fine, let us celebrate. They are united. Not because they don't have their personal differences. Kikuyus got a man personal differences mohingowa. But gikao differences giketo at their community level. They fight kaka Kikuyus kegin kagidong chiento giwachonia. This and this you did this. This and this you did this. They solve. One to one joluo differences magwa Facebook no biro nwa. Our Facebook no biro joluo. Jaluo rant kata nonsense. Oh, Raila went to Ariela and did this and this. Ni mano begi media luo biro go mane media di post Facebook. Sa mi post ga gigi Facebook. Ba unge gani kikuche ki besomo ga gigi. Gimedo chayo wa. Kendo kikuche koro ka waka ka dasta. Chuo wa begi loko dasta gigo etiendgi. Kikucho se mautelo gima unya ka chuo gitedo ne chuo okune ma unutaro re kongeru chalo par momo elaro. What is wrong with the Luos, honestly? What is wrong with the Luos? Ango matimo wa? Huh? Kikuyo so mautelo chuo gimayo ugitedo ni then chuo go be chuo luogo be ofuo because one Kikuyu so kutedo ne jaluo no dwa tedo. Kikuyu tedo ne jaluo man gi pesa no dwa nyodho. Kose nyodho ini tedo ne imiye pesa oyaw business moro maduong kamoro ogondi no dakodi kitho otingore okawo nyithindo dhigo. Joluo makendo go kuyu nyithindo monyuolo ka kod gin kaka nyekuwere donge kuwere gitingo nyithindo gi yago ko ito gi lweti nono ito gi wika ngama noko kendo okuyo tingo nyathi odogo Kikuyuni. Samoro initiyo itiye bank ikaw nyarukuyu kendo loan kikaw timiye eno invest Kikuyuni ini donge Luoland kidier makata simbi yongego kana ai kokuyo se ni marao ni ngane moira onge ngamo iri kendi. Stupidity and ignorance has no defense. Luos, let us open our eyes. Penye tumefika, Kenya needs change. And the only keyword that Kenya has is Raila Odinga. The only keyword that Kenya has is NASA. If NASA cannot win this election, wenye watahama Kenya ndio wengi. Mimi tayari nimehama. If NASA wins and Kenya becomes a country worth living, nitarudi. Lakini kama inaendelea hivi vile inaenda, huenda nikahama na familia yangu yote na tukuje tukaishi hapa. Wewe piga tu mdomo, hata passport ndio hauna, hata Uganda ndio hujawahi kanyaga na bubu yako. Yet you keep ranting how Raila is going to fail. If Raila fails, fine. Raila ni ngama nigi pesa ne, Raila nigi gige ne madongo nigi molasses kiango. Raila nigi investment of billions and billions, not only in Kenya but in other countries. Raila invest Australia, Raila invest US, Raila invest Israel ka, Raila invest everywhere. Iparon Raila odak nikeje politics. That guy is rich. Kama Raila se chope with or without politics, Raila can still manage his life. Oria bomdo kama dwaro, ochamo gima dwaro, orwako gima dwaro. Koro sami biro yanyo Raila Facebook, be witiyo, yanyo ga Raila. Kakata breakfast ma Raila kende. Oromo pidi for the whole month plus your family. Kaiti bendi tingo ni biro yanyo Raila Facebook. Mano be witiyo. Yanyo ga ngamo hingi madaki piem go. Wawe uruketo no adwa yanyo Raila saduto. Raila is not a child. Monego beni watugo go wayanyo. Gik ma Raila setting monego beni wanjo luo waneno. Kata mano kuche muneno ginge maber ni Raila has done a lot for our country. But gi protect their own. Their own son Kibaki, their own son Uhuru. Gi protect their own. Kenyatta margi girgi. Wando pere. Raila. When we Luos style up, Luos style up. Kenya needs change. Raila is the change. There is nobody mabrogolo Kikuyus get power. Kataka wakamba biro rule. To gibiro mana rule ni Raila tulo jogi mogolo oko. Secondly, if you look at Kenya kako sebidoka the president, vice president, you don't Luos. Kenya Kikuyus are the most united community. And they are the most people who have ruled Kenya for so many years. Kineno Kenyatta, eru Kibaki, koro Uhuru. Gisemiwa presidents more than eru 3. Kendo ginyalo kata miwa more than 4. Then kirango other tribes mar united like Wakamba, at least gisebede kata vice president. Kirango kata Waluya, at least ne gisebede vice president. Wan joluo wasega beda no. Onge. Dogwa pere, ranting a lot of rubbish. Luos use style up. Aol koduan. Ni ngato biro mane Facebook kaya nyo Raila. Udak nanon Raila to election. Ni 6 piece onge kama diye. Magogi kama fake. Fine. 6 piece onge kama diye unge kamano. Isenge yo mabed no kibigo 6 piece. Why should you rant about it on Facebook? Kwani kura hii biro go Facebook ka? Koso kura fidi go edebe. Raila wacho 6 piece. You don't like 6 piece. Kan kura ni. Kocho pochieng mi go kura. De go kura nenga miero. Raila ko biro mako lweti ni nyom. Kura ni ka. Oh mako lweti. Why should you come ranting? I know Kabigo 6 piece. I will not vote for 6 piece. Who asked you such nonsense? My end social media is not a political ground. Facebook is a social media, not a political ground. Maybe you rant no nonsense. Ginga midwa go ni kura ginga mo kidwa uka wa penji. Kan kura ni kocho po others they go kura nenga midwa. Wachi mara biro luongo Raila ni kila ngato post ka udaka mana Raila this Raila that ule ochunywa kendo ukwodo wi umi okuche medo nyiero uto uchalo jomo fowo. Uchalo jomo fuo ne yudo kakoro ngat moro makata school ben neno kodi manamba mulieri mtoka 24 hours bende yanyo Raila media ilieri mtoka ngati pado koro mtoka idi na kisumo donjo mama siling miario ni mane teach mi bendi tiyo to kinyal neno kakitagri samoro tin wodwe gi mosomo mane jonyuol ni opuonjo ma graduate to podi yanyo ga Raila media yanyo ga ngamo hindi ohingi Raila ken bat ni Raila ken neti wadura kila Raila ken dasta migo etiendi. Respect this man. This man has done a lot to us. Let us respect this man. If my prayer could work, let Raila ascend to power. Wayo tikata higni abich kende one. Era winjo ga kaji wacho no sebe the government 30 years. No better government ko timamo. Ko tiye buo ngato. Raila pok no bedo president. Macha no tiye buo ngato. Ma en jatelo nikete Kenya ngamna one president at a time. Has Raila been a president in Kenya ever since? Kono jok musiko kakara ni no bede power 30 years ni no timango. Ni dwaga no team mate to mbaf.